everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing something a little different. Yes, this is my dorm room, but we are going to be doing a guide to start fishing with $500. Fishing can be very expensive. Every fisherman can attest to that. So this is a little budget-friendly guide to help you get fishing, or if you haven't bought anything yet, this is what I would suggest. Haydenwood as well. We've all used these products, all like them, and they're all pretty budget friendly. So if you're wanting to start fishing and have $500 to spend, this is what I would get. The first thing I would get would be the American Hero bait cast combo. This is from Lew's. It is a 610 medium heavy with a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. I have one of these. I used a lot in tournaments actually, and pretty budget friendly at $100. Also, most of the baits that I will show later on in this video can be thrown on this, and if not, it will be on the next combo shown. The next combo is the Lew's American Hero Camo Spinning Rod and Reel Combo. This is a 6:2 to 1 gear ratio, and it is a 6.6 medium for $75. With these two combos, you can basically throw any bass bait you want on any lake, any pond, anything, especially with the baits I will be showing. We don't have a ton of huge baits. We want to have a diverse selection with baits that'll catch fish anywhere. So yeah, these two combos will definitely get you started. Next up, we have this Googan Squad backpack for $70. It already has 2 tackle boxes in it, and it can hold all the tackle you need for starting out. Next up, I'd pick up 2 rolls of Power Pro braid, 300 yards at 30 pounds. You can go straight braid for top water, or you can tie a leader on it with the next line I'll show you guys. The next line is the Seaguar Red Label 12 pound at 200 yards. I would also pick up 2 rolls of this. It can be tied as a leader or just straight fluoro for your crankbaits and jerkbaits. Next up is the first bait. I would get the KVD Strike King Square Bill Crankbait at 5/8 ounce in Chartreuse Sexy Shad for $7. There's a lot of colors if you want to switch up the colors, but for beginners, this is the best color. Next up is a deep diving crankbait. This is the Bomber Fat Free Shad Crankbait in the green pearl color. There's also different colors to choose from, but I would get the 5/8 ounce. Next up is one of my favorite baits to throw. This is a Rapala Scatter Wrap Trail Dancer in the Bleak colorway. This is a jerkbait. Love throwing jerkbaits in cold water. Can't go wrong. This is a little pricey, but definitely worth it. Next up is a Bass Pro Shops Popper. This is the Texas Shad color for only $4. Next up is the Yum Dinger 5-inch in green pumpkin. This will probably be your most used bait. This is basically a knockoff Gary Yamamoto, but definitely cheaper. I'd grab a 30 pack for $10. Next up is a Bass Pro Shops swim bait. I would definitely get white, something like white ice or straight white. This is a 4-inch variant. Next up is a Z-Man Bug. I would definitely get 2 packs of these in 2 different colors, the black and blue and maybe a green pumpkin. Both packs for $8. Can't go wrong with these. Next up is the Z-Man Crawl. I definitely get 2 colors of these too in the 4-inch variant. Definitely a black and blue, maybe a green pumpkin as well for $8 for both packs. Next up, we got the Booyah Poppin' Frog. This is the Bullfrog colorway. There's a bunch of different colors for $7. Definitely a great bait for the springtime. Next up, we have the Googan Baits Drag and Drop in Watermelon Red. This is another worm variation that you can do a drop shot or just Texas rig it. We need another worm variation, so we got the Zoom Speed Tail Worm in Red Bug. This is a 6-inch. Next up, I'd grab 2 Booyah spinner baits, one in shad and one in chartreuse. Next up is another topwater bait. This is a Booyah Buzz Bait for only $5 in the Snow White Shad colorway. Next up, I'd grab 2 Strike King football jigs, one in black and blue, maybe one in a natural color. Grab one, maybe a 3/8 ounce, and then 1/2 ounce. Next up is this Strike King Red-Eyed Crankbait in the 1/2 ounce. This is a great winter bait as well for $5. Next up, I'd go for the Z-Man Chatterbait in the 3/8 ounce in white. I love this bait, definitely an essential. Next up is a great trailer for the jigs. This is a Yum Craw Chunk in the Watermelon Red Flake. This is the 3-inch. Next up are these 3/0 Texas Rig hooks from Eagle Claw. I would get 2 packs of these for $6. Next up are these Berkeley 4/0 swim bait hooks. The next hook I would recommend are these Buckeye Lure spot removers. You can put any of your craws or worms on here. I wouldn't go too big, probably 1/8 of an ounce in black. Next up are these tungsten weights for your Texas rigs. I would get 2 different sizes depending on what you're pitching, one light, maybe one a little heavier, depending if you're throwing into some weeds or lily pads. Next up are these Bass Pro Shops bobber stops for $2. These are very important for your Texas rigs. If you've never fished a Texas rig before, put this on your line before your weight and your hook, and it'll keep your weight connected to your hook the whole time. Next up would be these wacky worm hooks in a 2-aught size. To round out the budget at exactly $500 would be these Bass Pro Shops toolkit. This includes line cutters and pliers. You'll be able to get any fish off or cut any line you need with these. Definitely an essential. With all that being said, this is what I would go out and buy if I had $500 and I was new to bass fishing. All of the baits that I picked out, I have caught fish on, and many pros use them in all of their tournaments. The rods I picked out in this challenge are great for beginners. They have great feel, especially for cheaper combos. Lew's does a great job with all of their combos. All of this can be found on Bass Pro Shops website, except for the Guggen bag. You have to go on their website. And the Lew's combos, I would buy straight from Lew's. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and comment below what I missed. And if you want a full in-depth review on any of the baits or combos, comment below, and we'll definitely do that for you guys. See y'all.